Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've got some updates for you finally on the build here for the coffee shop in Albania, so let's go over it. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over with you is this giant monstrosity. This is not its final location. We'll go over that in a minute. It will not be right here, but for right now it is. And what it is, we were originally going to have a woodworker build us the counter that the espresso machine would be on. However, we happened to stumble across this and it was about the same price. So we decided to go ahead and get it because it actually kills two birds with one stone. So first of all, it has a nice stainless steel countertop there, very strong, definitely can hold the espresso machine. I'll go over that in just a little bit. And down here, you've got two big drawers here. This is a refrigerator. So all this is refrigerated underneath both sides. Well, I dropped that one, but yeah, both sides are refrigerated. And these drawers are all refrigerated as well. So it's like one gigantic refrigerator at the bottom, which will be perfect for all of the items that we need to keep cold. So it worked out really well. The bad thing is I paid for delivery, and when they came here to deliver it, well, there was only 3 guys, and there's no way 3 people are picking this thing up. So guess who had to get involved? So we had to pick this thing up and take it upstairs a long way, because where they had to park versus where we are was a long haul. So that was a lot of fun. Now having that in here is awesome, because now I brought the espresso machine that we had purchased out of our house, and we were able to put it on top and actually see it for a change. So this is the La San Marco 105E, an older unit, completely refurbished by an Italian guy down in Durrës, Albania. And it is pretty much new from top to bottom. I saw pictures of it totally taken apart and everything they did to it. It was absolutely amazing. I wish I could get you a better shot of the back of this because it's actually gorgeous, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get you too much there. This should be more than enough. We do have a backup machine. It isn't going to be stored here as of right now. We'll probably keep it somewhere else. But for some reason, if we do need it, we have a backup unit. This is the 2 group. If you're wondering where the portafilters are, they're still back at the house. I have 2 that came with it and 1 brand new one. So plenty of portafilters to go with this thing. And it's got the programmable buttons on here and everything else. Hopefully this will be a great unit. Sometime soon we will have a technician come out and get it cranked up for us, and we'll be good to go. So another thing that we have purchased, now this is used. It's actually, this is sink. We got it from the same place we bought this. They have new and used equipment. So this is a used sink which we will use for hand washing. And when it gets in its final position, it will probably be close to this counter. That way we can wash our hands before we start the process of making the coffee to keep everything nice and healthy. There's a foot pedal at the bottom, which I'm hoping works fine, because that would be nice to use the water hands-free. So we'll see how that goes. I also have, this is used, got it from the same people, a Bremma, which is an Italian-made ice maker. I think it does like around 24 or 25 kilos. It can hold that. It does a lot of ice. It does more ice than we're going to need. The only time we really would use it if somebody asks for ice, and also for the cold brew type drinks, which are mostly popular in the summer, as you can imagine. We have another sink. It's pretty much the same sink as this one, except for this one matches in counter height just a little bit better. This one's a little shorter, and this one over here is going to be for washing dishes. That is not where it's going to be. That's just where I have it right now. These are the tables that will be sitting outside whenever we have a permit to use that outside area and we're open. So where's it all going? All of this equipment here, let me back up a little bit, will be moved over. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to show you because that ice maker's covering it up, but it's all going to be moved down this way. And what's happening is we've already hired a woodworker to build the front counter. The front counter is going to be made out of wood. I want it to be very artsy, very beautiful, very Albanian. They're using pine. It's going to be stained. There's a lot of things. I can't wait for you to see it when it's finally done. It will come out this way, and it's only going to be used for ordering. So the point of sale will be on there, and also pastries, probably a few little tiny signs and things like that. We don't want the counter to come over too far because we don't want to impede where everyone is walking back and forth. So that's what's going on with that part. So the other thing that is going on right now, several things. One, the company that's doing the wallpaper are getting all the measurements so they know exactly what they're going to need to do this job, because the wallpaper company that I want to use is actually located 2 hours away from here. So I'm having to provide them with all the measurements and exactly what I'm looking to do. But these guys are known to be really good, so I'm very excited about them coming here to do their work. We have been trying to get the soundproofing in, and every time we order something, it gets canceled when it comes to the soundproofing. We're still trying to get things shipped to us here, so hopefully it will happen in the next month. Next is the outside area. I've been working over the last week with an engineer and another attorney, and they're writing up all their paperwork. They've taken measurements and everything to get approval to have the tables outside. There's a lot of things I don't show you. It's all the red tape that you have to go through, which you're gonna have that no matter where you are opening up something that's going to serve the general public. So that's going on behind the scenes. We're hoping to get our approval for that sometime within the next week or two. Another thing we can do if we get that approval, or when we get that approval, is we could start getting the guy to come out to put in the awning for the outside, and we can start dealing with the sign people to figure out what we're going to do about signage. My big concern is just not blocking my neighbor's signs, because if I put up a sign, it's going to block my neighbor's sign. We'll figure that one out. I'm going to let the sign people do what they do. When they come out here, they can look at everything and see how we can have signage that would be effective and not make me an enemy of my next door neighbor. And lastly, some things you can't see, at least not from here, is my wife and I are constantly picking up things at the restaurant supply place, little things that you're gonna need for a restaurant. Man, there's a lot of little things that you need. As you're walking around the place, you can just find all kinds of things that you're going to need. They're stockpiling up at our house. So when we do get closer, I could bring all that stuff and start stocking this place up. Well, anyway, that is the update for right now. Give me your questions, give me your comments. And again, I want to leave you with this, is all this will be pushed down further, so don't think it's going to take up all this room right here. It will look better once it gets where it is supposed to be. And do keep in mind, when the woodworker comes out here and builds the front counter, they are building a partition to hide this door, give the person going to the bathroom a little bit of privacy as they go around it. And that partition is going to be stained like a burgundy red and have the Albanian eagle on it. So it should look pretty cool. And just so you know, the front counter will be stained that same burgundy red. So anyway, thank you very much. If you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. We'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. And until next time, I'm going to say thank you in Albanian, which is Fala Menderit.